much of the foundation's focus in India on institution has been in the last 2 or 3 years. We believe that there is local capacity, so it's important to build that local capacity and support that local capacity in whatever way we can. That's one perspective. The second perspective, being an international organization, depending on the kind of work, we also find that the credibility of an Indian entity providing a certain kind of support or input to the government is much higher than an international organization providing that. Third, with the foundation, there's always been a vision of a kind of an exit sunset clause. And I think Bill and Melinda have been clear that we're not going to be here doing this forever and ever. So even from the perspective of that vision, this is the legacy that we hope to leave behind. And I just want to add that when we talk of institutions, that includes both existing institutions that we could help strengthen in different ways, and also looking to create new institutions, because we find that in some situations the capacity is there, it's sporadic, spread across individuals, but does not necessarily take an institutional form. So we are looking at how we can facilitate the process of creating a new institution. The role could be in terms of a solid research database, it could be informing policy, it could be in terms of having a strong monitoring system of government and other programs. It could be in terms of looking at new designs, cutting edge of new thinking, let's say maybe even ICT, so technology, digital technology. Our vision is actually to create institutions at the state level, because India being a federal country, it's very important to have state capacity as well. And in fact, when you look at most of the institutions, when you look at the institutional ecosystem currently right now, we find that it is very much focused in Delhi. It's a very Delhi-centric ecosystem. And looking at a geographic disaggregation, we find that there are several in the south, but north, eastern belt, there are very, very few. I think in this journey, one of the roles that we need to be focused on is to see what are the linkages that we can make for these institutions, both national linkages and perhaps global linkages where that is useful. Based on our journey of the last couple of years, I would just say that supporting the creation and sustenance of strong domestic institutions is perhaps the strongest legacy that a donor organization can leave behind. Our sort of longer term vision is that these institutions would be key partners in India's development. Like I said, we'll leave at some point, but we hope that these institutions will be there a few decades from now. And that's what's exciting. And to know that we played some small part in enabling that journey is a very inspiring thought.